Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. What's up? My name is Julia Tomlinson if you are new here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to create this look. It's really easy. Minimal products and minimal brushes, which is awesome. I also use drugstore products in this tutorial, so not all drugstore, but close. Anything that can be duped. Okay, so I promise. But yeah, so if you're curious on how I got this look, then just keep watching and make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel. I put out new videos all the time. I'm doing Vlogmas right now, so it's every single day up until December 25th, so please go watch them because they're pretty good. Not gonna lie. So yeah, enjoy the video. So I'm going to start my face by priming with this Nivea Aftershave Balm. It's for men, but oh well. It has glycerin in it, so it'll make your makeup stick to your face. You want it to be like tacky though. You don't just like slap it on and then go for it. You have to make sure it's tacky so the foundation and everything else will actually stick. So I'm just going to wait for that to kind of sink in a little bit more. I'm gonna go wet my beauty blender because obviously I forgot to do that first. So I'm gonna go do that, and by the time it's nice and wet, this should be all set. And then foundation. Foundation that I'm gonna be using today is my L'Oreal Pro Matte. This is in the shade 101 because that is the lightest shade that it comes in. So just going to plop that on the back of my hand. Take my black beauty blender. So I'm just gonna take this beauty blender and kind of pounce it all over my face. Sometimes using a twisting motion, I find that kind of helps work the product really into the skin, and I really like using that technique. Next, I'm going to be using my Glamouflage concealer. I actually put it all into this little tester pot from MAC, just because I find it's a little easier to get to when it's in this, rather than in the little squeezy tube that it comes in. So I just dip my brush in just a little tiny bit, because this stuff is serious. And I'm just going to use it to highlight my under eye. So I'm just taking the concealer just under my eyes. I'm also going to be using this concealer to highlight other points of my face, so my chin, a little bit on my forehead, and down the nose. Then with my beauty blender, I'm just going to go in the same way that I did with my foundation, and I'm just going to blend that all out. So after that's all blended out, I'm gonna go in with my Laura Mercier setting powder. This is the Secret Under Eye Brightening Powder. And I'm just going to take it with my damp beauty blender. I have hairs all over me. And I'm just going to dip that into the cap. I'm using my Kat Von D Shade and Light contour palette. It's looking like shit. So with this contour brush, I'm just going to be doing the 3 motion. So forehead, cheekbones, and then jawline. I find that this kind of slims my face a little bit, and it gives me a nice color, which I really like. With a bigger fluffy brush, I'm just going to kind of blend that out a little bit more. Then with my beauty blender, I'm just going to kind of carve out my cheekbone. So after that is done, I'm going to move on to my eyebrows. I'm going to do this off camera. If you guys are interested on how I do my eyebrows, I do have a tutorial that I will link below. And yeah, so. Alright, eyebrows are on. Next up, I'm just going to prime my eyelids. So I'm using MAC's Soft Ochre Paint Pot. And I'm just going to take that all over the lid. Then I'm just going to block out my eye with any regular, like bone colored eyeshadow. So like I don't want to say white, but just a light skin color-ish eyeshadow. Just for making it easier to blend everything out at the end. So you could use any eyeshadow that works. I'm just gonna keep the eyes light, bright lip. That's the plan. So for my crease, I'm just going to be using just a regular transitions shade. So I'm gonna go into the Master Palette by Mario, and I'm gonna go in with Luna. And I'm just going to sweep that across the crease just to deepen it a little bit. I'm going to be taking this synthetic brush that I have. I got it from Target when Target was in Canada. Rest in peace, Target. And I'm just going to dab it in a little bit of water. And with the Girls Eyeshadow Palette by Dose of Colors and Desi and Katie, I'm gonna go into Noli, which is this shade right here. I'm going to pick it up. Use the brush wet. If you have this palette, use the brush wet, because I find that Noli has like a ton of fallout when you don't use it wet, and it even says on it, use it wet. So I'm just going to take Noli and I'm going to put that all over my lid. I'm going to use my finger as well, dip it in the water, and then pick up some of the product and just swipe it on. So it's gonna look something like that, and then I'm just gonna go in back with this blending brush and just blend those two into each other. I'm probably going to add maybe a warmer color to the crease just to give it a little bit more dimension than just like two colors. But I'm gonna start on this eye. Then with this small blending brush, I'm just going to add a little bit of like a warmer tone. So I'm gonna go into Isabel in the same Master Palette by Mario, and I'm just going to add that into the crease just a little bit, and then I'll go in and blend that out. I'm gonna go back into Luna with that same small blending brush, and I'm going to take that under my eyes. So I'm going to be using the Lash Paradise by L'Oreal. I love this. Oh, my other brush looks so much grosser than that. I went and I got a new one this morning, so I feel like the brush is different though. And then on top of this Noli color, I'm going to be taking this random white glitter that I have. It looks like this. I just dumped it everywhere. Perfect. Shit. I'm gonna take a little tiny bit of my Too Faced glitter glue on just like a small little brush like this. This is just a lip brush. And I'm just going to put a little bit on there. A little bit just on the center. And a little bit of the glitter on the center. Tiny little bit. In the center of the lid. And then I dip into it and put it on the center. I think I'm gonna add a little bit to my lower lash line just on the inner corner here. I love this red lipstick so much. So I'm just going to put this on quickly. Alright, so now that my lipstick is on and there's nothing on my teeth, I'm just going to pop on some fake eyelashes and then I'm going to do my highlight and then we're done. And then I just have to go blow dry this hair. I really need to redo it. It's getting pretty patchy. But I'm gonna hop off, do my lashes, and then I'll come back on. I always find it's really difficult to put lashes on while I'm trying to film. I'm just not good at that yet. Getting there, not there yet. Alrighty, so now that I have my eyelashes on, it changes the whole look. Like, honestly, lashes just do something for me. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of bronzer because I'm feeling super pale. So I'm just going to hit like the tops of my cheekbones with my bronzer. Kind of like a blush. But I don't want to use blush because I want to be a little bit darker. So I'm going to just bronze myself up with a big fluffy brush. With my Becca Jaclyn Hill highlight palette, I'm just going to take, I'm just going to take Champagne Pop and Prosecco Pop and just hit my cheekbones. And the tips of my nose. And I'm also just going to highlight with Champagne Pop on my brow bone, just in the center. I don't want to like drag it down at all. So I'm just going to pop it right at the highest point of my brow. Right there. Just to kind of bring them up a little bit. And now I gotta figure out what I'm doing with my hair. But that will be the end of this makeup tutorial. I hope you guys liked it. If you use it for Christmas or any holiday parties, then I would love to see pictures. If you could just @ me on Instagram, that would be awesome. Yeah, so my Instagram and everything else will be linked down below. I hope you guys really liked this video. I think it's a pretty easy look to achieve. So I hope you guys use it, and I will see you guys in my next video.